I stand, and if I shut my eyes and try to conceive my existence, I, what is the idea before me? The idea of a body. Am I then nothing but a combination of material substances? The Vedas declare, no. I am a spirit living in a body. I am not the body. Then all doubt ceases.
As I neared Kanyakumari after driving 2,500 kilometers from Vadodara in Gujarat, I wondered, why did Swami Vivekananda meditate at Kanyakumari, the last point of India? What was the purpose of this meditation? What was he thinking when he swam to the rocks known as the Sripada Shila in the midst of the ocean? The year 1892. Swami Vivekananda had taken the monastic vow of Agyatwas, during which for a few years he had severed all contact with his family, friends and brother disciples of his Guru Sri Ramakrishna, and used to travel incognito as a wandering monk all across India. In his long and hazardous sojourn, he visited most of the holy places of North India and then came down to south after covering the states of Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Mysore and Travancore Cochin. It was a great education for the youthful Swamiji, meeting people face to face and knowing their trials and tribulations. He had occasion to live with kings, princes, rich businessmen, intellectuals and also often with common men. He reached Trivandrum and spent several days there, and on 22nd December 1892 went to Nagarkoil along with a person called Manmatanath Bhattacharya, who was the Accountant General of Madras in those days. After staying at Nagarkoil for a couple of days, he reached Kanyakumari with a heavy heart on 24th December 1892. The long and strenuous journey started from Calcutta in the year 1888. During his sojourn, he saw how many Hindu temples, libraries and cultural centers were destroyed by the unscrupulous and barbaric invaders. He also could gauge to what extent India's treasuries containing precious wealth were looted by the British rulers. He could see with his own eyes how the masses of India were living in poverty and disease. Swamiji's heart pained to see how the English-educated Indians were serving the British masters, forgetting their own brothers living in the most pitiable condition. He remembered his Guru Sri Ramakrishna's words, "Naren, you have to do mother's work." But Swami Vivekananda was not very clear about what his Guru had said while he was alive. Having reached Kanyakumari as a worshipper of Shakti, Swamiji decided to go to the temple of goddess Kanyakumari, one of the oldest and well-known places of Devi worship in the southern part of India. He entered the temple and prostrated before the deity, with tears rolling down from his eyes and deep pain in his heart. He sat and prayed to the goddess, "How can I serve you, O Mother? Are you not able to see the living condition of your children under an unholy regime? Show me the way that I can be an instrument in thy hands for giving them freedom from the foreign yoke. Let my country and my people regain their lost glory and manliness." After having a face-to-face dialogue with Mother, who was personified in the beautiful deity, Swamiji came out of the temple. What a beautiful sight was waiting for him! A long stretch of beach of colorful sand comprising red, black and white spread out to the far extent. Swamiji walked in the beach for some time. He saw the confluence, Sangam, of the three oceans. Also he could see from the beach the two large rocks known as the Sripada Shila. According to Puranas, the larger and farther of these two rocks is the one that had been sanctified by the blessed feet of the Divine Mother. Swamiji was seized with the desire to reach those rocks. He asked a few boatmen whether he could be ferried to the rock. They were ready to take him there, but Swamiji did not have a single penny to pay them. What happened next was something remarkable. Without much ado, Swamiji plunged into the roaring waves and swam across. The experienced boatmen were shocked to see him do this and screamed out to him to return to the shore. They warned him of the stormy waves and the sharks in the ocean, but Swamiji swam safely across and stepped onto the rock. He felt an intense urge to spend some time in this isolated spot in contemplation. He climbed over the rock and saw the footprint of goddess Parvati. As he looked towards north, he could see the vastness and feel the greatness of our motherland. Swamiji could visualize the undivided Hindu Rashtra, extending her cultural influence by peaceful means from Iran, Afghanistan to Southeast Asia. There he sat on the rock and started meditating on India's past, present and future. He sought to understand the root of her downfall. With the vision of a seer, he understood why India had been thrown from the pinnacle of glory to the depths of degradation. He reflected on the purpose and achievement of the Indian world. He perceived the realities and potentialities of Indian culture. He saw religion to be the lifeblood of India's millions. He realized in the silence of his heart that India shall rise only through a renewal and restoration of the highest spiritual consciousness that has made her at all times the cradle of the nations and the cradle of the faith. He saw her greatness, he saw her weakness as well, the central one of which was that the nation had lost its individuality. Soon the young Swamiji fell into a deep meditation and meditated for 3 days on the rock. The roaring ocean was all the company he had. He saw India since the Vedic age during his 3 days meditation in Kanyakumari. The past glory of India brought tears to his eyes. This is where he took the resolution to dedicate his life to serve humanity. The event is known as the Kanyakumari Resolve of 1892. The results of this meditation are of great importance to the revival of India and Hinduism. Swami Vivekananda's future mission in West and in India had roots in this meditation. The single-minded monk had become transformed into a reformer, a nation builder, and a world architect. His soul brooded with tenderness and anguish over India's poverty. What use is a religion, he thought, from which the masses are excluded? In his letter of March 19, 1894, written to Swami Ramakrishnananda from Chicago, one catches something of the ardor of Swamiji's meditation on the rock. In view of all this, especially of the poverty and ignorance, I got no sleep. At Cape Comorin, sitting in Mother Kanyakumari's temple, sitting on that last bit of Indian rock, I hit upon a plan. We are so many sannyasis wandering about and teaching the people metaphysics. It is all madness. Did not our master say, an empty stomach is no good for religion? That those poor people are leading the life of brutes is simply due to ignorance. We have for all ages been sucking their blood and trampling them underfoot. But what was the remedy? The clear-eyed Swami saw the renunciation, tyaga, and service, seva, must be the twin ideals of India. If the national life could be intensified in these channels, everything else would be taken care of. And it was here, after 3 days of continuous and intense meditation, that he drew up plans for his work, which was to unfold in the decade that followed. Thus, Swami Vivekananda's epic meditation on the rock gave him the vision and mission for his life. If you like this video, do consider subscribing to my channel, Divine Novel, for more stories from the Puranas and significance of historical places. Till then, bye for now.